Hi, everybody. Welcome to Math 106 Accelerated Pre-Algebra this semester. My name is Mr. Chan, and I will be your instructor for this class. I want to thank you so much for watching this welcome syllabus video. So in this video, I will show you how to navigate our online class in D2L, explain the syllabus, go over your first week assignment, called the syllabus quiz and discuss how you will proceed in this class. So normally, if you use a computer, I recommend students, once your student got into our class, click on content. If you like to use cell phone for the online class, sometimes it is kind of difficult because there are handouts I need you to print them out. So it's kind of difficult to do it on the mobile device, especially mobile device is kind of small. So the easiest way is probably use a computer. So when you do use a computer to access our course material, click on Content on the top left-hand side. All right, so once you click on Content, you can see on the left-hand side under the table of content, our entire course is already displayed right here. So under the course information are some of the things that you need throughout the class. So I will come back here, talk about this just in a little bit. All right, so for any given week, for this week, for example, this week we will cover topic 3 and 4. So on the top part, you will see that I list out what we're going to be covering, the topic we're covering this week, and the learning objective for the topics, and also listing out the due dates as well. So for any given week, you are given lecture handout, lecture video, and homework. So this week you will cover topic 3 and 4. So you will have handouts, video, and homework for both topic 3 and 4. All right, so you click on the link. So what students do in every week, click on lecture handouts. Let me open this up real quick. Uh, so this is a Word document. This link is a Word document, so let me see if I can get it out real quick. All right, so what student do? Tell you what, I'm gonna switch my view. Well, never mind. I don't want to switch my view. So you basically open up this Word document, which is your lecture handouts. Go ahead and print the lecture handout from Word document. If you do not have a printer at home, you can just simply copy down what's on the lecture handouts. Once you print or copy down the lecture handouts, then watch the lecture video, okay, and then take notes on the handout while you're watching the video. So if I click on it, we gotta download this real quick. It will take a little bit of time to download. These are links, so student will need to download this. I got it up here. Let me see if it will open. Hang on 1 second, let me open this. These are attachments. Well, I will fix, oh, right here. So here is the lecture. So here is the lecture video. So it looks exactly just like what you see on the handout. Okay, so whatever I'm writing down here, you will basically just copy what I wrote. Okay, you'll just basically copy down what I wrote on the handout that you printed or you copy down. Once you finish watching the video and taking notes, then you can begin to work on your homework. All right. So right now the homework is not quite open yet because I'm under the instructor view. So, but basically all the homework will be listed. So we can do a quick preview real quick. So I give you a topic 3. Let's do a quick preview. So here is what the homework will look like. So whatever we talk about on the lecture, um, whatever is written on the lecture handout and whatever I talk about on the lecture video, okay, is basically what the homework is consist of. Okay. All right, so every week students are required to turn in one notes that you took. The name of the Dropbox tell you which one. So for this particular week, you would just need to turn in topic 4 notes. Okay, so this is a Dropbox. So basically, what students do is take pictures of the notes they took, and then um, and take pictures of the notes they took using a mobile device, and then upload the notes into the Dropbox. So when you click on the Dropbox, it's basically asking you to upload. But right now, it's not going to open up because the start date has because it doesn't start until January 5th. So as you can see, every week you get the same thing. So like this week, for example. You got topic 8, lecture handout videos, homework, and you also got the note taken for topic 9. Okay, you don't need to turn in topic 8 notes that you took. You just need to turn in the name of the Dropbox. So this one is topic 9. A quick direct access to your homework is under quiz. So if you click on quiz, you can see all the homework. And if you click on assignment, this is where all your Dropboxes are located. All right, there's only one discussion so far, which is introduce yourself to the class, and that will be due at the end of first week of class. So if you do need to make up any assignments, okay, for these homework note taking, you can make it up anytime before the end of the semester, which is May 3rd. Okay, but I will not pile up a lot of homework just because every homework assignment, every graded home assignment is actually being counted towards your attendance. Okay, so be very mindful of that. We shall talk about that in a minute. Jumping forward to March 16, this is a professional development week, so there's no homework due. So this is also a good week to actually catching up on any missing homework or notes taken. April 6th to April 12th is spring break week, so also there's no homework due during that week. So also another good time to catching up any missing homework. For the very last week of class, there are we will actually take our final exam. We go over topic 31 in the final exam. There is a final exam review I like students to watch beforehand before you attempt the final exam. Okay. All right, let me go over the course information here real quick. So my contact information is listed on the very top right here. Okay, so if you do, normally I'm in and out of the office a lot, so it's really hard to get hold of me by phone. So you can also text me to my Google Voice number. If you need me to call you, I will definitely call you. Our number one communication is through D2L instant message or email. So if you click up here on the envelope, you can email me or you can send me an instant message. If you do email me from D2L and I reply back to you, then you will need to check your student NETC email. So the syllabus right here, we'll go over here just in a little bit. How to upload notes taken. So this is just a video showing you one particular way on how to upload notes that you took for every week. How to use graphical equation, I will go over that when I go over the syllabus quiz. How to find feedback. So for every homework question, you do not get 100. I do provide a video feedback. So this video show you where you need to click to actually find your feedback. If you do have several missing assignment you need to do, this video show you where you need to go. It's probably especially in a grade book under grades to find what you're missing. If you're a new student and never use our student NETC email or student self-service, this link will actually show you how to gain access to your student self-service and email. Student self-service is basically where a student can register. It's where a student can see their class schedules, their financial information, and their grades at the end of the semester. All right. In this class, we do require a calculator. So if you do not have a calculator, if you don't have a graphing calculator, you can try this app called Cal 84. If you don't want to use this app, at least you need to a scientific calculator. Okay, scientific calculator will work for this class if you don't want to buy a graphing calculator or if you don't want to download this app. Academic integrity. So here's our college policy and procedure regarding to academic honesty and dishonesty. Use of AI. AI generated answers or work will actually be counted as partial credit in this class. So be very careful using the AI to come up with all the answers. Here's our netiquette procedures, and here is a video I'll show you how to write a professional email. All right. So let's go over our syllabus real quick, and then we'll come back to this welcome week, which I will go over these two assignments with you. So I'm gonna pull up the syllabus real quick. Hang on one second. So once you click on syllabus, this will be popping up. All right, so my contact information again is listed up here, or the first thing you see on the course information, you got my phone numbers. So our class is an online class, and here are the topic that we go over in this class. All right, so I already checked everybody prerequisites, so we should be good to go. So what's required for this class is using D2L, which is where all students will get their course materials and do their graded assignments. Textbook, I didn't upload the textbook, which I will. The textbook is actually an open education resource textbook, so you will not need to purchase any textbook for this class. And here is the calculator I mentioned earlier. So your course learning outcomes and here are your course learning outcome. So basically, like I mentioned earlier, for every topic, for the topic within each week, you will print or copy down the lecture handouts first, watch your lecture video and take notes on the lecture handouts, and then complete your homework and upload the selected lecture notes taken. Okay, so remember now, when any given week you might go over 2 or 3 topics, but there's only one notes that you need to upload. The name of the Dropbox will tell you which one to upload. Here is our grading activity right here. So all the homework are already posted in D2L as I have shown you. The questions on the homework are related to the topic written on the lecture handouts. So because there are some definition questions, so you will get your answer from the lecture handouts and topic discussed in the lecture. All the homework will only get one attempt. So once you submit the homework, okay, and that's it, done deal. If you're not ready to submit your homework, you can just exit out the page, okay, and you can come back to it. But once you submit it, that means you want me to grade it, and no homework will be dropped under any circumstances. Okay, so homework does count for attendance every week. Does count for your weekly attendance. All right, notes taken. I've already shown you the drop boxes. So for please write your name for the notes that you're gonna turn in, that you're gonna upload. Please write your name and the date that you watch your lecture video on the top right hand corner of every page you're gonna upload into the Dropbox. Okay, weekly submission with the notes taken will be counted for attendance. So I will provide feedback on the notes that you took and to tell you what's wrong with it. So if you do not get 100 on the notes that you took, you can actually resubmit the notes. Okay, trying to get a better grades if you like, because I'm looking for very particular things. What I'm looking for is what is written on the lecture handouts and everything I wrote in the lecture video. Okay, those are what those are the notes I'm looking for. All right, I show you the final exam is already posted in D2L for the next week. Again, there is an exam review video I'd like you to watch before you attempt the final exam. Okay, and of course, all graded assignment in this class is count for attendance, count for your weekly attendance. Here's our grading rubric in this class. So AI generated answer, please be careful, is only counted for partial. And a lot of time I can tell, I am able to tell student using AI generated answer because some of the work or even some of the definitions, answers that student enter for homework got nothing to do with what we talk about on the lecture video. That's how I can tell. All right, here is a college official use of AI tool statements. So for our class, AI generated answer or word will be counted as incorrect. All right, here's our weekly outline. So the outline you see here is very similar to what you see it's exactly the same as what you see on the D2L table of contents. Okay, so here showing you which what we're covering every week and what are the graded assignment for every week. All right, attendance policy. So I'm going to go over this thing called the syllabus quiz. Okay. So if you do not submit the syllabus quiz after the end of the first week, then you'll be marked as a no-show. That means you never show up for class. So I will need to remove your name from the course. So you're not going to be charged for the course. If you do submit the syllabus quiz, then you're bound by the following attendance requirement. Students are encouraged to speak with their instructor for guidance if extenuating circumstances arise. To successfully complete the course, you must maintain a minimum attendance rate of 80%. This means that you are expected to actively participate in at least 80% of the course activities, including discuss for us will be discussion, homework, note taking, and the final exam. So a lot of times students are piling up a lot of homework. They don't actually keep up with the weekly homework. Then um then that will be a big problem for the for the attendance policy because attendance calculation is based on the number of graded assignment you turn in divided by the total number of assignments. So if that is going over, so if a student cannot maintain 80% or higher on turning in the graded assignment, then the instructor has the right to drop the students from the course due to excessive absence. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, so voluntary withdraw from the course. If something happened, you need to withdraw from the course, then you can contact your advisor, contact me, or contact this enrollment center. The faculty and staff can help the student to fill out the withdrawal form. All right, here's our discussion etiquette once again. Student with disabilities. If you do have a document disability and require accommodation, please contact the VP for student service. He or she will provide guidance regarding the future documentation of disability and accommodation of needs. All right, here is our academic dishonesty and honesty statements once again. FERPA, the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act statement, basically saying that your academic record is actually being protected by this federal law. So not just anybody can come up to me and asking me about your grades, whether you come into class or not. Okay, all that is being protected under this federal law called FERPA. The last page of your syllabus is basically I listed out all the student support service available at the NETC. Okay, so you can actually look through this. Okay, if you need any assistance, or you can simply just contact me, and I can direct you to the right offices for student support. So once again, for our math class textbook, you will not need to purchase a textbook. I will upload the textbook into your D2L shell so you can use it. You can take a look at it if you like, for reference. All right, let's talk about this welcome week. Welcome week is also your attendance verification. Okay. So for this week, these two assignment syllabus quiz introduce yourself to the class is due at the end of the first week of class, which is January 11 at 11:30 p.m. So let's go over the syllabus quiz real quick. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I cannot do that part. There you go. So just a few questions here. Question number one. Okay. By completing this syllabus quiz, I acknowledge and agree that I am registered for this class, plan to complete it and actively participate every week, and will adhere to the instructor's schedule as outlined in the syllabus. Okay, so please, so if you do want to continue this class, click on this first one. I do acknowledge. Question number two, consider the following questions. Enter the answer into the box below. The user AI is not allowed. AI generated answer will become as a partial credit. So a lot of your homework question has this instruction. Okay, and it will also have this instruction right here. Please use graphical equation to enter answers. All right, so this question has two parts. Each part is 1 point apiece. So the first one is saying, what's the best phone number to get in contact with you? So to go to the graphical equation, click on this plus sign. Okay, so this is where using mobile device can be difficult because a lot of time the mobile device don't even have this plus sign here. Click on the plus sign, equation, graphical equation. All right, so for number one, tell me what is your best contact number? I will need your best contact number for two reasons. Number one, if you do fall behind on your coursework, if you fall below if you cannot maintain 80%, or if you miss more than 20% of the work you're supposed to turn in, Okay, at any given time of the semester, I will begin to message you, and just wondering what's going on, is everything okay, and such. Another reason I will need your best contact number is for future registration. So if you are one of my advisees, I will actually, I will actually begin to reach out to you, towards the end of the semester regarding to your next semester's registration. All right. So number two, tell me the phone number you provided. Number one, is it a cell, home, or work number? Tell me which one is which. Okay. And you click on insert, and bam, that's it. So again, every time you see this check mark, that means the answer is saved. So if you cannot finish your homework in one sitting, you can simply just exit out this page up top. What's the last day of the class? Official last day of the class is going to be Sunday. Please write all this stuff out for me. May 3rd, 2026 at 11:30 p.m. Because after 11:30 p.m. on May 3rd, you will not be able to do any work for this class. So everything cuts off. Okay. So again, you can make up any work at any given time this semester. Just try not to pile out too much. Going over the parameter for the attendance requirement, but you can make up the work at any time. Try to keep up with the due dates, but if you need to make it up, you can go ahead and make it up before this end date of the course. All right. Normally I will reply your messages, instant message or email within the 36 hours. All right, let me show you how to use some graphical equation, okay? Let me show you how to enter some of these symbols that you will enter throughout the class. So let's go to a plus sign, equation, graphical equation. So number one is just simply typing a fraction. So fraction bar is right here. We're under the first tab here, okay? Click on it, typing a 2, and denominator, 3. So I'm using a keyboard. All right, I'm gonna put my cursor right next to the fraction bar and press enter for number 2. Number 2 is mixed number, 3 and 1/3. Typing a 3, a fraction bar, a 1/3. I'm gonna put my cursor right next to the mixed number and press enter. Number 3 is exponent, 4 squared. So typing 4. Exponent is this one right here, superscript squared. All right, I'm gonna put my cursor right next to, see how the cursor got longer? And then number 4. 3 times 3, okay, so typing 3. Multiplication symbol is right here, times 3, times 5, times 7. So I'm using a keyboard to type in my numbers. All right, number 5, -3 minus 2x. Use a regular letter X on your keyboard. Okay, insert, voila, that's all it is. Then we submit, okay. All right, so it's nice to meet everybody. So if you do have questions or concern about this class, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Okay, so once again, my contact information is on the very top right here, my email address, or text me. Okay, or you can definitely, message me in D2L as well. All righty. So we'll keep in touch throughout the semester, and best luck to you. Thank you so much for watching.